Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to Global Happenings to the YouTube channel. A quick one head start to what to expect in PEPT today. I'm talking about Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, where it looks like we are past the time of a little joke, a little humor. We are now in the real deal. We're going to give you a quick recap of what happened a few hours ago and what's going to happen or what's likely going to take place right now. We have gone past the issues of preambles. We're in the real deal where technicalities will take place. But a quick one, some few hours ago, the legal team of senior advocates representing the People's Democratic Party and its presidential candidate Alhaji Atiku Abubakar came out to give a brief cross-section of journalists on how the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) is allegedly frustrating their effort to submit result sheets from EC8 as evidence at the ongoing election petition tribunal sitting in the Federal Capital Territory. Now, this one is for Atiku Abubakar. For Labour Party, they have gone past this stage. I give it to the senior advocate and the legal team of Peter Obi and Labour Party. They are now in the. I'm going to also give you update on that in this particular video. But right now, the likes of the Atiku Abubakar-led legal team are trying to, balance themselves. INEC is doing a good job in frustrating it. But let's continue quickly. Speaking on behalf of the legal team on Wednesday, that's yesterday, Chris Uche Santoni's meant that he found it quite surprising that after collecting the sum of 6 million naira from PDP lawyers to release certified true copies CTC of election result sheet, INEC has turned around to object to the tendering of those same documents as evidence in court. He said, and I quote him, "It is quite surprising that the document that INEC has been objecting to in the past few days that we have been tendering evidence are all certified true copies of INEC's documents. These are documents we apply to INEC for, and by law it is authorized to release those documents to us after certification, and INEC received monies from us. We have the receipt. We even had to pay as much as 6.69 million naira to obtain a particular batch of this document, and upon receipt of our money, INEC certified this document. By applying the CT6 stamp, it means that the documents you are releasing to us are certified are the true copies of the original result sheet. This is what the Evidence Act says. This is also what the Electoral Act mandates INEC to do. So it's surprising that the same document, which are result sheets at various levels that were issued by INEC, are now being objected to by the same electoral umpire that issued them in the first place. Objecting to this document means that INEC is casting doubt on the result sheet it released to us. As far as I'm concerned, this calls INEC's integrity into serious question. Okay, let's quickly jump to Labour Party, Peter Obi as against Shetima, Bola Tinubu, APC, and INEC. Quite an interesting episode, I must say, just to give you a head start on what to expect in a few minutes to come. Now, for that of Peter Obi, a lot of drama took place some few hours ago in court. In fact, INEC lawyers has a lot of work to do, if you ask me. They objected the EC8A forms, EC8B forms, and even EC8C forms, but they didn't object to EC8D because that was what they used to announce the president-elect, which is now the president now, but they failed to forget that the EC8D depends on the EC8As and EC8Bs, and also even EC8Cs. So they got to explain how the numbers came by. Of course, if you do not understand what the EC8As, Bs, Cs, and just check our playlist, we took time to explain it so that we can run through what transpired some few hours ago so that you can get abreast on what is going on in a few minutes to come. Okay, but let's just run through this so that we can carry ourselves along instead of going back and forth. Now, for EC8A form, what it means is that this is a very important form for recording results at polling units. EC8A forms are for polling units. They are forms used for recording of results in polling unit level. Now, for EC8B, it's for recording and collation at ward level. A, polling unit, B, ward level. Now for EC8 form C, is for collating at local government level. C is for local government level. Now for EC8D is for collation at state level, like House of Reps, Senatorial, and recorded. All of them are recorded here. Now for EC8E is for declaration of final result. Then from EC60EC, I take that again, EC60EC for recording PU results that must be posted at PUs. PUs are polling units. Must be posted at PUs after election, often termed the People's Result Sheets. Now we are on equal terms. So even if you have not been following us, you have an idea of these are the keys. Sorry, I may not be repeating these keys again. So try and understand it. We'll just be mentioning the acronyms EC8A, B, C. So let's move on quickly. Now, for some few hours ago, all EC8D forms for the 36 states and FCT were collectively presented. While that of Atiku, they're still battling on the EC8A forms. Labour Party has gotten to the EC8D form. All these days actually, we've been mentioning about the issue of EC8A forms. Now they're actually in EC8D forms, and this is actually for 36 states FCT were also collected and presented. Of course, they were also opposed by all the respondents. Respondents included INEC, APC, Bola, Tinubu, and Shetima. They all opposed, but all the same, they were admitted and marked as Exhibit PBE 1 to 37. And the next ones were actually EC8Ds for Nigeria. And of course, the form EC8A for Nigeria presented. First responded, INEC did not object. Second and third respondent, which is Bola Tinubu and Shetima, also did not object. Fourth respondent, APC, also did not object. Now, if you remember the key we mentioned earlier on, please follow us with the key so you understand these forms. EC8D, EC8DA are already done dusted. So Nigerians are wondering, literally, you've been objecting EC8A, C, A, B, C forms. Now you go to D to E, you are okay with it because that's where the results have been fully announced. And Nigerians are asking, why are you objecting all the collected forms that will take you to this level, and you found that this particular one you announced as the winner, you did not object to it? That those are the things that made the lives of Atiku Abubakar lawyers begin to question the integrity of INEC. But let's continue anyway. Now, the EC8Ds official result for the nation as announced by INEC. So they can't be objecting that. If somebody said at the beginning that the way INEC is objecting these EC8A forms, they don't know also go and object the form that they used to announce Bola Tinubu as the winner. But they did not object. They actually accepted it. And that's why Nigerians are questioning. But let's continue anyway. Now, the form EC8DA was marked as Exhibit PPF. The Labour Party also applied for adjournment. All respondents have opposed. I wonder why they are opposing this time around, because the court hinted that time is fast spent. They have been sitting since 9 a.m., beginning with Atiku Abubakar, and someone has applied for the adjournment. So Labour Party did and was granted. So some few hours time, we're going to begin it again. So you now have a fair idea of what took place. Now, Labour Party and Peter Obi are on horse ride, probably to use on the fly jet right now. But that of Atiku, I've given you a start on that. So get ready for more interesting episodes today. Let's go wrap it up. Let's begin our conversation.